The purpose of this warm-up quiz is to get students working as soon as the tardy bell sounds. It also provides students with practice on previous math topics. This timer will count down for them to begin the quiz in class. The warm-up quiz answers are coming up next after all students have picked up their paper at my desk, where I have photographed each one. The answers are 34, 47, 35, 16, 766. Those are 5 points each. Bonus is -1, -15, 1, 9, -27. And the lottery is 3, 4, 8, 2, 1. The following are the solutions to the previous school day's homework. Students will get 100 points if they show all work for all problems. Students will get extra points for any correct answers they obtain. All student work is photographed before they check their own paper. You get 1 point for having the simplified answer, and you get 1 point for having all of the excluded values. So you could get 20 on this assignment. The answer to number 1 is 5x plus 4 over x squared plus 2x, and the values are -2, 0. Number 2 is -3x squared plus 10x plus 4 over x squared minus x minus 2. And the excluded values are -1, 2. Number 3 is 3x squared minus 4x minus 2 over x squared plus x minus 2. The values are -2, 1. And on number 4, 2x squared plus 17x minus 5 over x squared plus 5x minus 6. And the excluded values are -6, 1. 5 is, this needs to be altered just a little bit. I remember I found a small mistake. That should not be a 2 at all. That's just a 1x cubed. So your answer is x cubed plus 2x squared minus 10x over x squared plus 9x plus 20. And the values are -5, -4. 6 is 2x squared plus 2 over x squared minus x minus 6. And then the values are -2, 3. 7 is x squared minus 12x over x squared minus 3x minus 10. The values are -2, 5. 8 is 4x plus 24 over x squared plus 4x, and the values are -4, 0. Number 9 is 5x squared minus 3x over 2x squared minus x minus 6 over a -3 halves, or not over, but the excluded values are -3 halves and 2. And number 10 is 10x plus 10 over 3x squared plus 8x minus 3, and the values are -3 and 1/3. The following are extra credit answers for the assignment that was given as extra credit with the previous homework assignment. The objective is to add and subtract rational expressions. The following is an example problem. The problem is x plus 4 over x minus 3 minus x plus 5 over x plus 2. What is my first step to simplifying this problem? Fowler. Find the common denominator. That's right. How do I find the common denominator? Pemberton. You multiply the bottom two. That is right. So when we multiply the bottom two together, we should have x minus 3, x plus 2. And the same over on this side. How do I find this numerator here in the upper left-hand corner? Alan. That's right. You multiply it by the bottom right denominator. So that would be x plus 4 times x plus 2. How do I find the numerator over here on this side? Collins is out. Storms. That's right. We're going to multiply x plus 5 times x minus 3. Okay, now heads up, what we're doing next is simplifying all this by multiplying those binomial expressions together. And we're going to start with this one up here on the top. So what do I get when I multiply these two together? And that goes to Preston. Close. It would be x squared, and there is a 4x in it before you simplify it. What would I get when I multiply x plus 4 times x plus 2? McAllister's not here. Woodrow. What do I get when I multiply these two together?
You get x squared plus 6x.
Yeah.
Plus 8.
That's right. Remember to do these, you have an x squared. If you add 4 and 2, you'll get the middle term of 6x. And then multiply the end terms, 4 and 2, to get 8. Alright, I'm looking for x minus 3 times x plus 2. X minus 3 times x plus 2. And that goes to Holiday.
X squared minus 1.
That's right, x squared minus 1x, and then what?
Minus 6.
That's right, minus 6. Okay. So now we're going to move over to here. What is x plus 5 times x minus 3? And we have to start over with the sticks. Storms. X squared plus 2x minus 15 is right. And what is x minus 3 times x plus 2? That goes to Pemberton.
It's the same thing.
That's right, it's the same thing as what's on the left. So x squared minus x minus 6. Okay. What is my next step in simplifying this problem? Preston. Yeah, that's right. You have to subtract the numerators. Okay. So I'm going to have, when I combine them together, I'll have x squared minus x minus 6 as my denominator. And I'll have x squared plus 6x plus 8 minus this quantity. Whenever I minus a quantity, what happens to all of the items inside that quantity? Alan. What happens to all of the items in this quantity when I'm subtracting? That goes to Woodrow.
The signs flip-flop.
That's right, the signs change. So I would have minus x squared minus 2x plus 15. Now we have to simplify like terms on the top. So simplifying like terms, what am I left with when I simplify my x squares? Holiday. Just my x squared terms. Yeah. Nothing, that's right, because they cancel out. X squared minus x squared is 0. What am I left with when I cancel out my x terms? And that goes to Fowler. That's right, 6x minus 2x is going to be 4x. And what am I left with when I simplify my constants? That goes to Fowler. 8 and 15. 23 is right. So plus 23. What goes on the bottom of this fraction, Storms?
X squared minus x minus 6.
That's right, x squared minus x minus 6. So there's my simplified answer. What do I have to find next, Alan?
Something with the denominators.
That's right, it's something with the denominators. What do we do with them?
No. Times that to the denominators.
We've already times them together. What would we do with those denominators, Pemberton? What would we do with the denominators, Preston?
Set them equal to 0.
That's right, we would set them equal to 0. So our denominators were x minus 3 and x plus 2. So what would my excluded values be if I solve each of those equations? And that goes to Holiday.
Negative 2.
-2 and 3 is right. The following is a practice problem. The problem is x plus 6 over x minus 10 minus x plus 2 over x plus 3. Okay, so we need a common denominator, and that's going to be x minus 10, x plus 3. We'll do that on both sides. And then to get the numerators, we're going to multiply the numerator by the opposite denominator. So that would be x plus 6, x plus 3. On the other side, x plus 2, x minus 10. All right, when we put these together, well, we can't put them together yet. We have to simplify. So on the top, we have x squared plus 9x plus 18. And that will be over x squared minus 7x minus 30. On the right side, x squared minus 8x minus 20, and that's over x squared minus 7x minus 30. Okay, now we can combine them together, but remember, this is a quantity, and you're subtracting it. So you're going to have x squared plus 9x plus 18 minus x squared plus 8x plus 20. On the bottom, x squared minus 7x minus 30. This and this cancel out. 9x squared plus 8x, or 9x squared. I should say 9x plus 8x is 17x, and then 18 plus 20 is 38. On the bottom, x squared minus 7x minus 30. And your excluded values come from these items here. So it would be negative 3 and 10. Set them equal to 0 and solve. This is a bonus problem for students who have completed their practice problem and still have time to do other work. Simplify this expression. Answer to the bonus is negative x plus 25. This is a bonus problem for students that are finished with their practice problem and have time to do extra work. Simplify this expression. Answer is 20x minus 57. This is a bonus problem for students who have completed their practice problem. This is a bonus problem for students who have completed the practice problem so they can do other work. Students not yet finished with the practice problem can have more time to finish. The purpose of the end of class quiz is to measure how well students learned the basic concepts of today's lesson. There are bonus problems for faster students and lottery options for all students. The end of class quiz answers are coming up next after all students have collected their paper from the table where I have photographed each one. The answers to the end of class quiz are 5x plus 9, 16, negative 7x, minus 28, 4x minus 20, 2x plus 58. Those are 5 points each. The bonus is 3, negative 9, negative 5, negative 1, 1, and the lottery is 4, 3, 6, 9, 10. The following homework assignment is due on the next school day. Students must show all work to get full credit, which is 100 points. Extra points are given for correct answers.
I don't know, there we know.
The following is an extra credit assignment. It is optional. Students wishing to earn extra points can try the assignment. They will get points based on correct answers. Congratulations, you have found the YouTube bonus, which is worth 20 points. Try the problem, show all work, do it on a separate sheet of paper. It will be asked for when we bring up the homework and the other extra credit. Thank you for watching this video from my classroom. Homework assignments can also be obtained at my website, which is www.skinnermoney.com.